Right. So we are in the camp, and this is the place that Mzee Jomo Kenyatta used to work. And actually, it is running down. It's just ruins around here. And like I told you, it was called Linsfield Limited. And if I turn this camera just that way, there is a field just down here, and Linfield was so huge. There is some new houses. If I turn the camera this way, there is some new houses down there. There is those houses down there. There is a field just behind it, and it was just all Linsfield Limited. And Linsfield Limited just sold it to Monangam. And after Monangam, taking this place, started planting mushrooms here. But now, at the moment, it is in ruins. So, Jomo Kenyatta, our first president, used to work here. And there is a guy who is really, really helping me here. He told me that there might be some pictures in there. So he is bringing some pictures. I can see him holding. So we'll see.
Picture of 1940.
1940. Wow.
I don't know if you can take a picture of it or it's any good to you. I can't give it to you.
A picture of it. Oh, wow. Oh, nice. Huge. Can I put it just on the...
Yeah.
Wow. It shows how huge this thing was.
There's loads of it. It used to be turkeys. You went right up the hill.
Mm-hmm.
They built a big mansion where the turkey farm used to be. There's pictures there of turkeys and turkey.
Wow. And what were they planting
They
then?
grew everything. I mean, they fresh flowers, mushrooms. It was eventually the main thing.
Mm-hmm.
During the war, see, one of my relatives had a mushroom farm.
Mm-hmm.
He was a Harley Street surgeon,
Right.
and he used to live in London during the week and down in Sussex at the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And Claridge's and all the top hotels couldn't get mushrooms during the war.
Yeah.
So Carrie learnt how to grow mushrooms.
Right.
And then, although he was a Harley Street surgeon,
Mm-hmm.
his wife ran a mushroom farm, which I then took. I had it for a while as well, and there was a lot of money. So up until the 70s, mushrooms were. Carrie said that his wife made more money growing mushrooms than he did as a Harley Street surgeon.
Right.
He was the top ear, nose and throat surgeon in the country.
Right,
And
okay.
she made more money growing
And
mushrooms.
she made more money managing the mushroom company.
Yeah.
All right.
Was that any good to you?
Yeah, definitely. It's nice to see all this history because, the history is being demolished now, like those new houses here, the ruins here. So when you see this kind of stuff, it's like, some people in Kenya, mostly the politicians because they are the one who normally fuel, everything. You find that Jomo Kenyatta was working here, so he got his few points before he became president. So definitely with because of the exchange rate down there, it will be more money.
Yeah.
So that means he made some coins. But now, because he became president, and now it is a rich family, you find that it's like Jomo Kenyatta stole the money. You get what I mean? But when you keep on reading about the history, and for me who is traveling and have seen that even in London itself, he was unable to pay his house rent, which was being paid by the Kikuyu Central Association, a party by that particular time. And then moved away from that house because there was no money, and then going to come then on 15th Cranley Street. All this trouble, and then you settle down, now you have something, and people start talking about how you stole the money.
Yeah.
It becomes ridiculous. You get what I mean?
does.
After going through all these troubles, you know, doing
A
everything.
lot of it is jealousy on the half of people. People spread rumours because they're jealous of someone else's success.
And it is really, really, really bad. You get what I mean?
I couldn't understand. I was telling people, when I first read that Jomo Kenyatta worked here,
Mm-hmm.
I was telling people, who's that? I said, well, as a young boy, I knew he was the first president of Kenya, wasn't he? I
He
believe.
was the first president.
Yeah.
He was the
And,
first president of Kenya.
Some people, some of the younger people don't know their history in this country. They don't care.
They don't know, and not even in this country. It's all over now. Everything is all about rush, 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 rush. Nobody wants to take the book. Nobody wants to listen to each other. And you find that even if it is this kind of entertainment, there is nowhere that even the music itself. They don't have anywhere that they normally touch a little bit of history of where that person came from, or how Kenya started, or how British began. They don't do that, until you yourself you keep on digging.
You have to. And today, in this day and age with the internet, you got the world's your oyster. You can find anything out.
You can find anything because it is just written there, or the history is just written there. But nobody wants to dig.
They're too lazy.
They are, I tell you. They are too lazy. Very, 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 very lazy. Yeah. All right, then we'll just take a few pictures and then just walk that way. And yeah, I might see you there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. I'll explain. I'll show you where everything was then.
Yeah.
The fence there. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. So what we are going to do, we are going to go somewhere and fly our drone and take more pictures and see about this place where Jomo Kenyatta used to work. Yeah. Right.
And it was the largest mushroom producers in Europe.
Yeah, I've read.
And the very tall building that you can see there,
Yeah.
that used to be the canning factory.
Oh, that tall building.
Yeah, the very tall one.
Yeah.
That's where they used to can the mushrooms.
Ah.
This was the works canteen, obviously here. Yeah, big changes.
A lot of big changes then. Yeah, it is.
And all of this used to be greenhouses.
All of these houses
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Yeah.
What about this side?
No, well, what happened? These houses were here. These were about 1910 actually, and obviously all of these have just been built in the last 4 years.
Right, yeah, because this ones they all look new.
Yeah, this used to be the sports ground, which was all part of the mushroom farm, and they had their own sports and social, and all the fields round here that you can see used to belong to them as well at one stage.
Wow.
It was a very, very large employer.
Yeah.
Go back into 1970, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They employed 1,000 people.
Yeah, because he came on this side in 1939 and lived in Storrington, depending on the books.
Yeah.
Lived in Storrington and started working in Linsfield.
Yeah,
so yeah, it is those years. Is quite some years back.
I don't know if you know, but just down by the bollards there, you can walk through a footpath. And then you can come up the other side and take photos if that's what you want to do.
Yeah,
well. It gives quite a good idea.
Yeah, thank you very much.
But a lot of the buildings down there were flattened and this sort of thing. All very, very sad. I worked here for 50 years.
Did you work with him?
I worked with him, for 50 years.
How was he?
Beautiful. But we didn't appreciate it. You know what it is when you're working?
Yeah.
You think, oh.
Yeah, definitely.
and then 10 years later, you think, do you know that those past 10 years were good, but now it's
Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you my name. My name is John.
Hello, John.
Yeah. I'm a safari driver back in Kenya.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So I've been reading and I'm telling clients about the history of Kenya, about the president of Kenya. So I made a decision because I've been reading. I made a decision. Okay, I think I should go rake a little bit and try to understand, so that when I have the tourists in my jeep,
now,
I know what I'm saying.
I probably got this totally wrong, but Jomo Kenyatta.
Yeah, Jomo Kenyatta.
He worked here.
Yeah, he worked here. Yeah.
And I live just there.
Oh, you just live over there.
And my father used to work with him. And he used to come home sometimes with my mother and father for a meal.
For a meal.
Yeah.
Wow. So,
when he left here, he said to my father, he said, no, I'm going back home to free my people. That was the last that they thought of him, when he went back.
Yeah. Yeah, because he came back and he was taken. He was jailed in 2 jails actually, far north of Kenya, and we were being ruled by the Queen in 1963, the Queen of England and the Queen of ruling those 2 countries before we got the independence.
Yeah. Well, that was.
It's so nice. Oh, thank you so much. I'll just. So, shall I walk this way, or is there a path down here?
Walk down here, and you'll see that some post and rail and a gate. Well, not a gate, an opening.
Yeah.
Walk through there, and you'll find it follows its way.
Right.
And then you can go right up the other side.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's got all this fencing around it now.
Yeah, it's not worse. But just seeing actually where he was working, it's it gives me a sense of feeling.
But as you go up there, just picture in your mind that all of the fields that you see around, if they were smaller, they were growing, you know, lettuces and that sort of thing. And if they were bigger fields, it was for harvesting, you know. So
Right. Right. Thank you very much.
enjoy your trip round.
Thank you so much. Bye bye. See ya. Well, you heard it from the horse's mouth. Everything is just scattered into ruins. And like you heard from the horse's mouth, this place was the biggest farmland around.
Both sides.
Yeah, even on this side.
Yeah, all that side, all those buildings.
Oh, that
All
building.
these fields you can see up there.
Yeah.
All the fields. Where this grass is here,
Uh-huh.
right through, that was one big greenhouse there.
Right.
And at the end, you'll see, I don't know if it's in that picture I showed you, there's a big chimney.
Yeah, I saw the
That
chimney, yeah.
chimney was at the end of those, at the end of the grass. That's where the chimney was.
Ah.
These were see those buildings, the brick block buildings down there?
Yeah.
They were part of the original buildings and see these are the wooden trays that the mushrooms were grown in.
Yeah. Oh, right.
So they were all in here. There's lots more of them. And then this block here and that block was a more modern block, which is didn't use the wooden trays.
Yeah.
They had a different system.
They had a different system other than this tree.
But that goes right up to the top of the hill, this footpath.
Oh, wow.
And Harold Linfield lives up at the top on the right somewhere.
Right.
But sometimes his wife comes down here and walks the dog. But yeah, so
Right.
it was a vast site.
It is a vast site. So what I'm going to do, because now the sleep is just trying to take me over now. I'll just fly the drone, just take quick pictures, and then just leave this place.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just find, you see where those guys are on top, just find a shade there and just take quick pictures, and then I'm out. And thank you so much for the stories. They really help a lot.
It's sad for me. We've
Yeah.
been here for a long time. I had a very good business selling all the compost for years,
Yeah.
and but this is okay. I'm old enough now. I can retire soon.
No. You're retiring, you go where? You want to sit back, watch TV? Nah, do something.
I might start running and taking on the Kenyans at middle distance.
I'll go tell them what you said.
Yeah, beware. I'm coming.
Beware. And there comes the is a person who wants to win these goals of yours.
Listen, take care.
I will.
And, good luck.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks
All right.
again. All right. Cheers. Everything in ruins. Good. So one of these crates, Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, Mzee founding father, used, yeah, it's just no more where he worked, and up to this side. So anyway, the sun is hitting me now. What we are going to do, we go at a safe place and take our drone up high, take pictures and a small video. Yeah, let's do that.